The Rescue Princesses. Chapter 6. Meeting the Princes. Jamenta put her jewels away, and the princesses headed out into the sunshine. On the way, they collected King Goodland's dog, Denny, because they had offered to take him for a walk. They also charmed a picnic basket out of the cook, stuffed with sandwiches, slices of chocolate cake, and a container of strawberries. As they walked across the garden, they spotted the four princes playing on the obstacle course again. Emily recognized Prince Samuel, the boy who'd handed her soggy cloak back to her that morning. "Hey!" called the tallest prince. "What are you guys doing?" "Going for a walk," Lulu yelled back, and the princesses kept moving. The tall prince, who had a head of ruffled blonde hair, ran over to them. "I'm Olaf, from the Kingdom of Finia. Want to race against us on the obstacle course? Princes against princesses?" Prince Samuel snorted behind him. "That'll be easy. Princesses are really slow." Lulu's eyes flashed. "You obviously haven't met princesses like us, then," she snapped. "Are these your friends?" Emily asked Prince Olaf. "Yes, this is George, from Carathia." Olaf nodded to the black-eyed boy, who grinned widely. "And this is Dinesh. He's from Ratistan," said the short, serious-looking boy. There was a pause, and they all looked at Samuel. "I'm Prince Samuel, from the Kingdom of Leapland, the land of the most riches and the best people," said Samuel, his pale face twisting haughtily. Prince Olaf ignored him. "How about a race?" he asked the princesses. Emily smiled. She'd never met any of the princes before, but she instantly liked the lively Prince Olaf. She wasn't so sure about Samuel, though. She was almost positive he'd enjoyed getting her in trouble earlier. "Maybe we can race you later," said Emily, then paused. She wondered if she should mention their plan to find the deer trap. Maybe not in front of Samuel. "We're just taking King Goodland's dog for a walk." She was about to add that they were going into the woods when a shrill voice drifted down from the castle. "Samuel! I hope you aren't getting that new vest dirty." A thin lady with a pointed nose trotted out the castle door. "Samuel! What are you doing?" Prince Olaf nudged Samuel. "It's your mom," he hissed. Queen Trudy sped up, glaring at the girls as she came closer. "Samuel, I hope you're being careful who you're friends with. Just look at the mud on their shoes." Emily didn't want to wait around to meet such a disagreeable person. She turned to the other princesses. "Let's go. We have to continue our walk." They waved goodbye to the princes and headed off across the castle garden. Denny the dog bounded ahead of them. His tail wagged wildly, and the breeze ruffled his dark brown coat. "Denny, come back!" shouted Emily, dodging around a stone fountain. She chased him past a row of high fir trees, nearly running right into a very tall man. Darting sideways, she just managed to avoid him, but then she lost her balance, fell into a tree, and got a face full of needle-like leaves.
"Aha! The red-headed princess. I was sure we would meet again,"
said a deep voice. Emily recognized the man with the purple hat, whose room she'd stumbled into the day before. Her heart sank. It was the worst luck to bump into him.
"It was so nice of you to drop in yesterday," said the man, showing his teeth.
Emily assumed it was supposed to be a smile, but she couldn't help thinking of a shark. "I didn't mean to disturb you. I went into your room by mistake," she said, jumping to her feet. The other princesses came running up, and Denny darted around in circles, barking at everyone. The man showed a flicker of a frown when he saw the dog, but it was gone in an instant.
"So where are you all off to?"
he asked. We're going for a walk in the forest, my lord, replied Lulu. The frown returned.
That's not a good idea. The man paused. It's so easy to get lost out there.
That's okay. I have a compass to check our direction, said Jamenta, getting the small round compass out of her pocket to show him. Good day to you, my lord, said Clarabelle. All the princesses curtsied and continued across the garden. The man didn't reply, but stood watching them, his dark eyes cast into the shadow. Who is that? Asked Emily. And why doesn't he want us going for a walk? That's Duke Raven, Jamenta told them. My dad told me that he lives in this kingdom, and he's a cousin of King Goodland. Maybe he really thinks we'll get lost. Ahead of them a golden gate towered, gleaming in the sunshine. This was where the castle grounds ended and the forest began. Clarabelle put Denny's leash on to stop him from running too far away. They walked through the gateway, and the trees stretched out in front of them. Shafts of sunlight drifted through the branches. Leaves rustled here and there as mice and squirrels scurried around. Which way to the place where we rescued the deer? Asked Lulu. Jamenta looked around and checked her compass. We turned right over here, so we should be heading southwest. They walked together, searching for any glimpse of metal on the ground. None of this looks the same as last night, said Emily suddenly. Well, it was really dark, even with the light from Jamenta's bracelet, Lulu pointed out. But there were tree roots everywhere, and I can't see anywhere, said Emily. Jamenta looked at her compass again. Maybe we should spread out a little more, but not so much that we can't see each other. The princesses spread out through the trees and continued walking in the same direction. Emily's stomach rumbled, which made her think about the chocolate cake in the picnic basket. Then her foot hit something, and she grabbed onto a tree trunk to help keep herself from falling over. Hey, she yelled, there are lots of tree roots over here. The princesses came running up. Yes, this looks like the right place, said Clarabelle. Remember how the deer was lying right next to the bottom of the tree? They searched all the trees nearby. Denny snuffled at the ground and wagged his tail excitedly. Look! Clarabelle pointed to a patch of ground with strange scrape marks on it. Emily bit her lip. Maybe this was the place, but where's the trap? Jamenta walked around the tree trunk, peering at the ground. She bent down next to a large footprint clearly marked in the soft forest earth. Look at this, she said grimly. Someone came here and took the trap with them. That's terrible, snapped Lulu. First they set the trap, and now they try to pretend it was never here. Now we have nothing to show King Goodland, said Jamenta. They could come back with more traps and nobody would stop them, cried Clarabelle. So many deer could get hurt. Wait! Emily's face suddenly lit up. Maybe we can stop them. I know a way we can find out secrets and move around the forest without anyone ever seeing us. Really? How? Asked Lulu, her lion-like eyes widening. We can turn into ninjas. The princesses' mouths dropped open. Really? Said Jamenta. Really, said Emily. We can be just like ninjas, and I know who can show us how to do it. That's the end of chapter 6, girls. I love you.